I'm telling everybody I know about Palm Royale. It's my favorite show on TV. So far this year, I don't see much surpassing it. I'm talking with Amber Chardae Robinson. She stars in the show. So thank you for joining me and tell us what Palm Royale is about.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. Palm Royale is a show that's set in 1969 where a person is trying everything in their power to be included in a kind of high society. And she does whatever it takes by any means necessary while learning that it's not all that it cracks up to be. And I play Virginia, who is a bookstore owner, a feminist, who's on the other end of the spectrum. She is teaching women how to be independent, how to loosen the tools of the patriarchy and really set their foot forward into the world as independent women. Um, and she's battling being a fish out of water in this environment, being an African American woman in West Palm Beach in 1969 is very specific. And so she is also struggling with finding her place in this society. Um, yeah, while also helping people push forward. How do you do that at the same time? Like help people, lead people to the water to drink, but also I'm struggling with her own footing here, which is so interesting.
And also in your feminist group that we see in the show is led by Oscar winner, Emmy winner, Laura Dern, who's
Yes.
just fabulous. What's it like working with her?
It was such a masterclass working with Laura. She is such a empathetic, giving individual. I learned so much from her in our time of shooting. I was just like, I would come to work and I would just sit back and watch. There were moments where I forgot that I was supposed to be acting because I'm too busy like a little sponge. Like, oh my God, Laura just did that. I have to write that down. I'll remember that next time. I'm like it was just it was such a blessing to be able to watch these people work because they've been in the business so long and I've only watched them on television. So to be in the room with them and actually soak up what they do was such a learning experience.
And you mentioned the other cast. We can't not talk about, obviously, Kristen Wiig, who is sensational as the lead, Carol Burnett, Allison Janney, Ricky Martin, Bruce Dern. I mean, it is just a loaded cast with you
Yes,
included. What's it
yes.
like being a part of this amazing cast?
It's otherworldly. Like there were moments where I was like, that's Carol Burnett. Like I remember watching her as a little girl on the Lucy show and like just being in the room with her. We didn't have a lot of scenes together. So I always tell this little funny anecdote. I came in the set one day, we had a scene where we were kind of like passing each other. And so I walk in the set and she's like, good morning, Amber. And I went, she know my name. Oh my God, it's Carol Burnett. Like I literally wig out about it. But it's Carol Burnett, the legendary Carol Burnett. But also to watch her work is also such a joy because I watched her physical comedy for many, many, many years. So to be in the room with her was such, again, I forgot that I was supposed to be acting most of the time.
Everyone that I'm talking to the show about, I keep asking because I binged the whole season when I got the early release. I'm like, so what's Carol Burnett doing right now? They're like, well, she's just sitting there. I'm like, okay, keep going, because you didn't just hire Carol Burnett to just sit there.
Of course not. Of course they didn't.
Right. So what's next for your character? What can we expect to see in this back half of the season?
I think you get to see Virginia stand in her power. I think for a good little bit, she thought she needed Linda. Um, and I think she's learning that with or without her, she's still just as powerful. Um, and she's learning that all of this is about to come to a head. Everything that has transpired is about to come to a head. And she's like, how do I get out of Dodge? How do I like avoid? But also, how do we take down who we're supposed to be taking down? She's still on the mission. So I think there's a lot that you guys are gonna like really enjoy about Virginia and the other characters as we wind down.
Yes, definitely. And obviously, this is billed as a comedy drama, but something I've noticed, it's being not described as a limited series, which makes me hopeful for a second season. Is there anything in the works you can hope?
We haven't had any official announcements, but we are excited to continue to tell this story. Our fingers are crossed along with the rest of the world. So we just gonna keep a prayer and a hope up to God. Amen.
I will keep praying for it as well. It's the best show on TV right now. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Amber. You can watch Palm Royale on Apple TV Plus, new episodes Wednesdays.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Palm Royale, the most exclusive club in the world, was where I belonged.
How did you get past security?
I came in the back.
There are no doors on the back of the Palm Royale?
I never said I used the door. I had only been in Palm Beach 2 weeks.
We don't know you.
I'm Maxine Dellacorte. But I already knew the Palm Royale, the most exclusive club in the world, was where I belonged.
Evelyn, you are the woman to know in Palm Beach.
I don't like you, Maxine.
You're very good at making things awkward.
I don't concern myself with the shenanigans of vapid poons.
What is Evelyn wearing?
Sleeves. You know anything about rich people?
I parked on the lawn.
Robert, shake me another martini, and then let's play doctor.
Do you work, Maxine? God, no. You want to work.
God, no.
You really want all this.
More than anything I've ever wanted in my whole life.
Like to take a few pictures?
Maxine, you're the lead story.
I see us all as one sisterhood.
Are people looking for something new?
Let me tell you a little something about the Palm Royale. It's a nightmare. And that's all thanks to you.
Don't underestimate a Delacorte.
I would never.
Palm Beach is just a shell game. Everybody has a secret.
You two behave. You don't have to have money. The blackmail is right here.
You don't know the half of it.
What in the fires of hell's pits is going on here?
Off we go.
You're in over your head. And girl, you don't even know it.
I am never in over my head. It would be disrespectful to my hairdresser.
Touche.
In Palm Beach, my secret is like a loaded gun.
No.
You never know when it will go off. Or who it might hit.
Ladies! I know, yeah, surprised to see me, considering you left me for dead.
There be some changes.